This is the plaintiff, Stephen Daugherty. He says the defendant, his wife, sold his van while he was away for 25 months and won't give him anything for it. He can't understand why his wife's being so selfish, and he just wants to settle things so they can move on and go their separate ways. He's suing for $2,400, the amount the van was sold for. This is the defendant, Cynthia Garvin. She says she can't even understand how the plaintiff's claim makes sense because you can't sue your wife, can you? The guy's just mad she won't take him back, and that's because she doesn't want him back. As far as selling the van, he told her to because he was in jail, and he told her to do what she had to do to take care of herself. Bottom line, move on, buddy. It's over. She's accused of hustling a husband.
Okay, Stephen Daugherty,
Yes.
You are suing Cynthia Garvin, your wife. She's still your wife, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for no one's gotten around to the divorce yet. For $2,400, the price of a car that you say was yours that she sold
Yeah.
and had no right to sell. Tell me what's going on.
Well, what happened was, the situation was, I had got myself in some trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I got arrested for criminal possession of a controlled substance.
What kind of substance?
It was heroin.
It was what?
Heroin.
Heroin.
Yeah.
Okay, how long had you been married?
Since 2006.
And when did you get arrested?
2008. New
All right,
Year's Day.
and when you met and when you wooed her and when you got married, did she know you had a heroin problem?
I told her about it.
Did you ever do it in front of her?
Never. Never.
Did you keep a job with the
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Okay.
did.
And so what happens?
What happened was, when I met her in 2005, I had some money. I had an inheritance from my mother's death. And I had brought me a Lincoln Continental, a 2000 Lincoln Continental, right? Okay. After that, me and her became close. And I liked her, and I asked her to go shopping with me one day. I was going to buy me a mink coat. So we went to...
Can't burn through that money fast enough, can you?
Yeah, I was having fun.
Okay.
So she wanted me to get a mink coat, and while I was in the store trying mine on, fancying in the mirror with it, she was looking around, and she happened to put on one also that kind of matched mine, and I said, "Wow, that looks nice," right? I said, "Well, I'm getting mine. You want that?" And she thought I was playing games. I was like, "You want that? You can get that." I think the price tag on hers was like $6,000, and mine was $5,000. But it was like...
What's your
around-
money situation today? You heard me.
I'm toe up today.
You're what? You're tore up.
Toe up, yeah.
Does it ever occur to you that maybe
But
you should save the money for a rainy day, or there's no rainy day in your mind? Okay, so go on.
Anyway, wow, you just cut me short.
Oh, no, I just cut you down. There's a distinction.
All right.
All right, so now, here we are. You got by her a mink coat.
Yeah. I brought both of us. Well, what happened
Okay,
was
we're
this...
not here about
this,
the mink coats,
No,
though,
no,
right?
it's not. I'm just giving you a little scenario.
A little scenario. At some point, you propose, you get married. Tell me about the cars.
Okay. After we get married, I brought her a convertible. After that,
How much money did you inherit?
it was a nice sum.
Tell me how much.
It was a lot. I don't
How
mean-
much?
Huh? It was over $100,000.
And you just blew right through it that quickly?
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
just like that.
All right, so no,
Anyway.
it took a year? All right,
Excuse
so you bought her the convertible, and then what?
Okay. And then I brought a van. I brought myself a van.
Okay, so she's got the convertible, you've got a van, and
The Lincoln.
then the Lincoln that you had bought yourself.
Before I got married.
Okay. And then you get arrested for what?
For criminal possession of a controlled substance.
Because what? How did it happen that you got arrested?
I was double parked. And
And?
police stopped and searched my van and they found it.
They found what?
They found the heroin.
Heroin? You had heroin
It's
in the
a-
car, you double parked?
Listen, yes, it was hidden. It was not in the open.
No, how
I'm telling
well
you,
was
you-
it hidden? Was it hidden really, really good?
Listen.
Was
somebody-
it hidden really,
Well-
really well? Because apparently the police found it, and
This is
you
a-
did
this
how
is-
many
this
months
is-
in prison?
I mean, I'm not trying to be
25
funny,
months.
but is this about that or...
Well, apparently it is, because as soon as you go to prison for 25 months for heroin that you had in a car that you double parked, she left you. right?
Well, we already had separated.
Oh, you had already separated by the time you got arrested?
Yeah, we already had separated.
Why
But
had you separated?
Because she couldn't tolerate what I was doing,
Okay.
which I understood that.
Okay. So when you went to jail, did she come and visit you at all?
Never.
Never. All right. Now, while you're in jail, she sells your cars.
Well, what happened was she couldn't afford the insurance for the cars, right? So I told her, maybe you could sell the van and we'll just share the difference and you can take care of some of your expenses.
Okay.
Out of that $2,400 that she did receive, she sent me about $300 in total
Of the $2,400 she received for what?
for the van that she sold.
Because she did sell the van.
Right. We was going to share the money.
Okay, but
understand?
you say she only made $2,400. You're suing for the whole $2,400.
Yeah, I put that down. Yes, I
Okay.
did.
But what you really feel is that you're entitled to half of it?
Yes.
All right. Talk to me. Tell me your version. What's going on?
When he went to jail, New Year's Eve of 2008, 2009, that morning, the officer called me. We were already separated.
How long had you been separated?
A little more than 6 months, more than that, because I
And
couldn't
why
take
had you separated?
I couldn't take his habit. Because when he was on parole, the PO told him when he first came to me and told me about it, because I didn't know about it. He didn't share that with me, because if he'd have shared that with me, I would have never married him. When the PO,
So you didn't even know he was on parole when you married him?
No, I didn't know he was into morphine. I didn't know that. He started telling me about morphine, so my brain wasn't clicking at the time.
Wait,
so I was
wait,
like,
morphine?
that's dope.
Well, okay.
That's the heroin. That's morphine. That's morphine. That's what he called it to me, morphine.
Morphine.
And that's what I call it to this day, morphine. So, he said the PO told him that he had to tell me because he had to go into a drug program. So I was sitting on the bed, so I was like, well, you got to clean up because I ain't with that.
Wait, how do you not notice that your husband has a...
Because he was a trainer, and he's small right now. He was much bigger than this. He was big. He was cocky. He's a trainer. He used to work for New York City Sports when I met him.
Okay.
And he was nice. I met him at Shadows in the city. I was partying, when I met him. I'm honest. I'm keeping it real. So he going through the drug program. He started getting dirty. And I'm starting looking at him, so the sex life is dead, right? Because I'm not feeling that. So my mind done went another way. I'm haywire in the brain now. And then when he did clean up a little something, that same night he was high again. And I was like, what is this? What's that? I was tired. I was fed up. I was so stressed out that I couldn't believe it. So when he went to jail, believe me, that was kind of a relief because the relief came to me after a while. He told me to sell his van. He sent me some letters. One letter. This is the letter
How
that
come
came
you
with...
didn't go see him in jail?
Because I ain't no jailhouse queen. I ain't doing that. I don't play that.
Seriously,
I'm not doing that, Your Honor.
Can I
Forgive
ask
me,
you a
but I'm not
question?
doing it.
You're cold, man.
I'm not cold, but I'm not doing it. I'm not going to step off
If
the
you-
box, can't do this, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting searched down. That's not my kind of lifestyle.
What
And
if you
anyway,
were
I
still
told him
together
that
and
when
in
I
love
met
with
him.
him?
Excuse me?
What if you were still together and in love with him? Would you have gone to visit him then?
I'm not no jailhouse queen.
Even if you were still
I'm
together
not
and
no
in love
jailhouse
with him?
queen. Your Honor, no disrespect, but I'm not a jailhouse queen. I'm not going to no jailhouse for nobody.
So if you inherited $100,000, how much would you save and how much would you spend?
60-40. So
You would spend 60?
I would spend 40.
You would spend. Okay, good. Well, what about you?
I'd probably spend 10% and put 90% in investments.
Interesting. Let's go to somebody younger. What would you do?
50-50, probably.
Okay, still fairly reasonable there. I kind of like that actually. Going inside the courtroom.
What did you do with the 20? Did you sell it for $2,400?
I sold it for 25.
Okay. And what did you do with the 25?
I paid, he already owed money on the insurance.
All right. So you used the money to pay bills.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, are you guys going to get a divorce?
Oh, I just filed for that, honey. I got the paper for that, too. He got served Friday.
I just got served.
I
just
got
got
the video,
served?
sir.
Maybe
He
you
just
ought to
got
wrap it
served
up.
Friday at
What about,
4:15.
is there another car of his that's at
Yes.
your
Oh,
property?
I got the title for that. That's in my name.
Wait, hold on. What are you doing with that car?
I use that vehicle. That's in my name.
Which car are we talking about?
This is the Lincoln.
She got two of them.
So you got the Lincoln. You can't even give it. You can't visit him. You sell the
Nah.
other car, and the man comes out of
Nah.
prison. You can't
Let me
even
tell you something.
give him back the Lincoln.
Nah, after what he did to me with all them drugs and stuff, no.
Dear Cynthia, I truly hope this letter reaches you safe and sound. I hope you're feeling better as the blessings come your way. As you know, I wish I could be of of more help to you. I hope this power of attorney allows you to do all that needs to be done to make your burden somewhat lighter. Take this form and get it notarized on the back of it. Okay, she did exactly what you wanted her to do. She took the car, she sold it, she paid bills. Why are you suing her?
Why I didn't get none of this money? Why I didn't get none of my money?
Well, I don't see anywhere here where it says I'm supposed to get half of it, or I'm supposed to get all of it, or I'm supposed to get any of it. What it says is, I hope that you're able to pay bills with this, which is exactly what she testifies you told her to do with it.
I strongly felt this way before I came in here. You know what I'm saying? I just, I understand all this paperwork stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking facts. You understand? I did so much for this woman, you understand? And this is what I get. You understand?
But you're the guy who, from prison, gives her a power of attorney and tells her to sell stuff to pay bills. Because you're not there to pay bills, because you have a sense that you should be there to pay bills, or that you should pay bills.
Well, that's the way I was raised.
Out of guilt, I understand that, and that's more impressive than a lot of the people that I see here. But now you're complaining about it and wanting me to undo what you did. You did it, not me.
Listen.
You did it.
Honor, Your Honor.
I think it's
I
cold.
hear you.
I think this whole, I know jailhouse stuff is cold, but I think much colder than that, way colder than that, is keeping the Lincoln.
It's grimy.
Way colder than selling the van and paying the bills is keeping the Lincoln, instead of giving you a car when you get out. However, it's what you did. You gave her power of attorney to put everything in her name and pay bills. Apparently, she doesn't need it to pay bills because she's still got the convertible too, right? Yeah. She's got 2 cars. She's not paying bills with them. She took the cars.
All right, so I see where we go right now. So let's get this over with.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I think it's sort of cold.
That's where we're going.
Well, that's where we're going because you put me there. I don't want to go there.
All right.
Thank you. When you sign the power of attorney, that's where you put me.
Thank you.
But now, hold on, don't go so fast. When you don't sell the Lincoln in order to pay the bills, why is it that he doesn't get to see any of the Lincoln?
Because that means he's coming back into my life right now, and I'm not going to let that.
I got an easy way for him not to come back into your life. Take the title to the Lincoln, sign it over to him, give him a car. Don't you think you owe him anything?
No. No, I don't think I owe him anything. I owe him a divorce. I owe him that. I
know what I'm going to do. Hold on. As far as the lawsuit that I have in front of me, because what you've sued for are the proceeds of the van, I have no choice, and I'm ruling in her favor based on the letter that I'm seeing and everything else. I am not ruling at all on the Lincoln. You folks are going to end up in divorce court, and I assume there's going to be some division of something. I don't know. I don't know if you guys own anything else. If not, but the Lincoln's up for grabs in divorce court. Yeah. Okay? All right.
Yeah, thank you.
That's my verdict.
Can I get that paper?
All right, so here's the plaintiff coming out in the hallway here. Step right over here. I'm good. So the van's gone.
Yeah.
And the Lincoln is still, as the judge says, up for grabs. What's your reaction to this?
We were good at one time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm surprised that she's acting this way, treat me this way.
You're shocked by that. You still have feelings for her, right?
I don't have nothing against her. I know what I did. I caused me to leave that home. You understand? But give me mine. Mm-hmm. Give me mine. Don't take mine.
Do you still love her?
Huh?
You still love her?
I don't love her like I did. Okay. I don't wish her no harm.
Right. Okay, right around the corner. Documents waiting for you right there. All right, so come on in here. What are your thoughts coming out of the courtroom after all that?
Well, he got what he deserved. And after what he put me through in my life, my life changed, And to take him back and go through all that, I'm not feeling that.
Well, how could you have been so blind to what was going on before you married him?
Because I didn't know. He was cock diesel. He was big. He was big. He was huge. He was a trainer. If it wasn't for the PO telling him that he got to tell me because he got a drug problem, I would have never known.
Over to Harvey.
Just so you know, once somebody files for divorce, it's that judge, the divorce judge, that has the right to decide who owns what property. You can't go to another judge in a different type court to make that determination. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.